Well, here it is. You can't go under it, you can't go around it, you have to go through it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am Spartacus, and today I am really excited. We are going to be talking about opposing forces at the Survivor Cagayan merge. We've got Tony's side, and we've got Spencer's side. Now, Tony has Trish, he has Woo, LJ, and Jeffra. Spencer has Morgan, Jeremiah, Cass, and Tasha. Now, most of these people are numbers. You've got big threats like Woo, LJ, and Cass and Tasha. But for most of these, like Jeffra, Trish, Morgan, and Jeremiah, these are just numbers. And numbers is what we're going to see is a very important theme in this merge. So there's one person that we left. That person being Sarah Lacina. Now, originally in her first tribe, the Bronze Tribe, she was on Tony's alliance. They made the Cops R Us historic alliance. But then they tribe swapped, and she went to Spencer's side. Now she is leaning towards Spencer's side. They have the numbers, they can easily pick off the rest, and it will be best for her. Now, she is the flip because Tony wants her on their side as well. Everybody is catering to her, and the only person that realizes how much power she has is Cass, who's rolling her eyes down in the corner. Now, she is right because she is currently being treated like a queen, with everybody catering to her, and the tribe, Tony's tribe, picks up on this, and they send Trish in to whisper sweet nothings into Cass's ear and convince her to flip. Now the question is, does she flip? Now, here it is. We get to the merge, and we've got the opposing sides. We do not know who Cass is voting for yet. She is contemplating flipping because earlier Sarah was wanting the bigger threats out. She was wanting either Tony or LJ or Woo out. Now, Woo won immunity at the challenge, so he is safe. But Cass was wanting either Jeffra or Trish out. And then we've got the other four in the other alliance, the other five in the other alliance with Tony, LJ, Jeffra, Woo, and Trish. They're all wanting Sarah out because of her flipping back and forth. They don't trust her. And so here we go to the votes. But before they vote, Tony announces, I have an idol. He shows it off like Spencer asks him to, and Spencer announces to Alliance out loud, vote for the other one. Go for the other one. He wants them to vote for whoever was next. So we know that it's either LJ, Jeffra, or Trish, because apparently they were voting for Tony, and they just assume that he's going to play his idol. Now, they read the votes, and Tony announces, Jeff, I want you to check that this is valid, and then he says, I'm playing it for LJ. He thinks that LJ is getting out. So LJ now has immunity along with Woo. So now the options are either Tony, Jeffra, or Trish. But LJ stands up. He says, I also have an idol, and now Tony has immunity because he plays it for Tony. So now they can only get out Jeffra or Trish. And because Spencer said go for the other one, we can assume that it's not going to be a bigger threat like Sarah wanted and a weaker threat like Cass wanted, and so it's probably already going to be Trish or Jeffra. Now, we still have no idea who Cass has voted for. It did not show it in when they were voting. But right now, we've got Jeffra on the chopping block, and we've got Sarah on the chopping block. Now, the question is, who goes home? So there is a tie in the votes until the last vote, and Cass votes for Sarah. Now, Sarah is voted out, and Tony's alliance cheers, Cass smiles, and the other alliance is disappointed. Now, Tony's alliance has the numbers because they have the original 5 plus Cass now, and the other alliance with Spencer's alliance has 4. So during the reward challenge, or at the reward at Outback Steakhouse, Spencer finds the idol clue in a napkin. Now, he goes out in the rain to go find the idol while everybody else is huddled up in their shelter. Now, Woo, being a student of the game, knows that at a reward like Outback Steakhouse, there will probably be idol clue. And so he goes following him. Spencer sees him. He bolts off, leaving his pants behind. Now, in his pants is the idol clue, which he foolishly leaves behind. Now, Woo takes his pants with the idol clue, and he bolts, in his word, Sonic the Hedgehog style, Now he goes and gets everybody. Spencer goes and gets his people, and suddenly almost everybody's there, not including Trish and Jeffra, who are just quietly waiting back at the shelter. Now everybody leaves to go find it in different places. Wu tells Cass to stay and watch Spencer while he's looking for the clue to make sure he doesn't get it. So while Cass is looking for the clue herself, she turns for a second, and suddenly Spencer finds the idol and he puts it in his pants. Well, I don't think he should have put it in his pants, but you know, he did, and he got away with it. Nobody knew that he had the idol. Okay, we're going to be fasting forward a bunch. We've got Tony and we've got Spencer. We're in the final four, and we've got Wu and Cass as well. So now Cass has individual immunity. She cannot be voted out. Let's go to Tribal Council, and Tony is saying that he has a super idol that its power is to be played at when there's 4 people left instead of 5. Now the superpower's real ability is to be played after the votes are read. However, it can only be played until the final 5. He's bluffing them, saying that it can be played at the final 4 so that he can get a spot ahead in the game. It's a brilliant move, however, it's completely a fake idol now. It's just a souvenir. Now, here's the thing. Spencer is really trying not to get voted out, and he's got good points not to. Cass might be going for Tony, and Spencer brings forward the fact that it's going to be a final 2 instead of a final 3 this season, and that's all because there was a quit earlier in the game. However, in the end, Spencer does get voted out. So, in the end, Wu wins immunity, and he chooses to take Tony to the end instead of Cass. Now, I don't know how this happened. Tony is very convincing, I guess, and Wu just wasn't. He didn't have food. He was tired. He just wasn't making a great decision, because obviously Tony will be the winner. Now, we go to the jury, and it's seeming like he might not be. Along the way, he's blindsided many people, like LJ, Jeffra, and Trish, his closest ally in the game. Now, the jury is very harsh towards Tony, but also Spencer makes a speech against Wu, saying that Tony was the better player. Now, it's ironic because this entire video is based off of the rivalry between Tony and Spencer, but this just shows how much Spencer loves the game, that he is going to vote for Tony in the end. And in the end, Tony is crowned the sole survivor, and he does beat Wu. So that is the end of this episode of Crashing Heads at the Merge. And I will come out with another one soon. I'm really looking forward to do a South Pacific episode. Until next time, see you later.